There's so many moving parts to the Constellation storyline here. It's really a challenge on analysts to put it all together. But you touch on the right points, and that is the near-term challenges facing Constellation and other brewers, for that matter, is weak demand. A lot of it is economic. Constellation would also point to their key demographic is the Hispanic demographic, and they're having a little tougher time with the employment situation and the slowdown. But they have some longer-term threats also. I mean, you have more substitute products. You have legal cannabis. You have the hemp-based CBD THC products that are now gone Main Street. You don't have to go to a dispensary to buy THC anymore. You can just go to the local liquor store. You have the GLP-1 drugs, where people our studies show that are consuming less alcohol because they're on those drugs. All those things are weighing on the near term and perhaps longer term sales growth potential for beer. And that's what the analysts are trying to wrap their heads around right now.
What is the price elasticity on alcohol? Can these companies pass along price increases?
Well, it depends on the product, Paul. The good news among that otherwise onerous outlook is that Constellation's Corona and Modelo brands lead the market in terms of growth. Those products continue to command premium prices. They're growing faster than the market. So they're generating best-in-class operating margins on those products. But, you know, they're not immune to the slowdown. And clearly, they lowered their guidance yesterday. While their fiscal fourth quarter came in a little better than expected, some of the concerns out there is they lowered their longer-term sales growth projections. It used to be, a high single-digit kind of sales growing segment for many years. They came out and said, over the next few years, you're going to see more like low single-digit. And the analysts were a little taken aback by that. And to Alex's question before, how much is that near-term cyclical economic issues, and how much is longer-term demographic things weighing on this category?
So,
and no one really knows, and we'll find out.
Nobody knows, right? So then what does Constellation do about that? Like, do they go build a beer plant in the U.S.? Do they look for some M&A? Do they pare back? Like, what do they do?
Well, they're innovating. I would argue that Constellation is one of the more innovative beer companies. So they're taking that base of a really good brand family of Corona and Modelo, and they have Pacifico, but they also are extending into cheladas, which are very flavorful beer malt-based products. They're getting into the malt-based, seltzer markets a little bit. They used to do it, but I think they're coming back with a better product now. They have a no-alcohol version, Corona. So it's innovation, I think, that they believe can continue to drive sales growth. But there's no silver bullet. I mean, there's no big acquisition out there, I don't believe, that they're going to make to enhance their growth. I think they have a good brand and a good asset to grow. But again, you're not going to escape the long-term headwinds facing alcoholic beverage products in general.